founded Sanatana Dharma? Who's the originator of Hinduism? I think I heard Hanumanji. Bhagavan Brahma, Acharya Shankara. Who? There is no founder to Sanatana Dharma. Unlike many other religions where there is a founder, there is no founder in Sanatana Dharma. And that's fine to hear, but think of the implication. Since there's no founder, there's also no ism. It's not for men or women. There's no ageism, there's no sexism, there's no conditions. Sanatana Dharma is for anyone, for everyone. It is choice-based, which is why one is not born a Hindu. One is not born a Shudra. This is all corrupted information. I don't want to call it knowledge. Our scriptures, and I'll specifically reference Srimad Bhagavatam. When Bhagavan Krishna was asked, when you leave this embodiment, adharma will come back to creation. As long as you're here, there's no adharma. When you're not here, there will be adharma. What will we do? And he says, I will become Bhagavatam. Which is why Srimad Bhagavatam is known as Vangmayi Murti. It is Bhagavan Krishna in the form of words. And this is most lovely because this is subtle then. It's universal. Right? You don't need to own the text. You don't have to have a particular idol. This is open. This is open source. Sanatana Dharma is an open source religion. Our Divya Shakti retreat focuses find your path. You can be the Devi. Functionally, you're already a Devi. But fundamentally, you can be the Devi. Any conditions, any limitations, any stoppage is not coming from the outside. It is coming from the inside, meaning oneself. And an even better teaching would be, it's not you can be the Devi, you are the Devi. Tattvamasi is the same message as you are the Devi. We are trying to go from can be the Devi to are being the Devi. The path that we're experimenting with is puja. There are three facets to a puja. Three factors to a puja. Factor one, puja, the Devi. Factor two, puja. And factor three, pujaka. During this retreat, I've been encouraging you, giving you very tactile ways to find your path. And one I said was to revolve around those with purpose. That's the Devis here. Yes. That's one of the factors. Yes. Pujaka. What was the second?
Read about
those with purpose. That's the text we're using. That's the puja. Yes? Now the third is reconcile all experiences with purpose. Reconcile all experiences with purpose. All that happens in your life. Engage in vichara. Think about what has happened. Learn from those experiences. Grow from those experiences. No experience is casual. Not a single moment has randomly happened to us. And if we can reconcile that, we will find our purpose, in which case we will find our path. For every hour I teach, travel 3 hours and engage in 5 hours of administration. So reading is easy. I'm outside of the public area, but the administration is the difficult part. That's where my doors close. And when you have to engage in so much administration, like all of you with meetings, one meeting's over, you start another meeting. What happened in the previous meeting? It's lost. It's inefficient. But if you're given a pause of 30 minutes and you reconcile that meeting, this was said, this is the action item, this is what I have to remember, this is what I have to forget. All of a sudden that 1 hour has become quite useful. Now extrapolate this to all that we do. Our lifestyles are busy, so we keep using the word, but, so we stop learning from ourselves. And if we can reconcile all experiences with purpose, not just regrets, I'm reconciling, but how do I learn from what has happened? This will help us to feel that puja. This will come from within. This is the revolving, the reading, the reconciling. This is the pujaka, the puja, the puja. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to wait for any time. A puja begins off formally, but should evolve to become informal, right? For those who are married, you formally got married, but now your relationship, in a productive way, has become informal. Yes? Understood what I'm saying? In a productive way. There's so much of closeness now. The year before someone gets married, they're hardcore going to the gym, correct? And the year they are married, they stop going to the gym. And that's unproductive informality. But you understand that closeness. So this informality should feel like you're inviting a close friend to your home. What do? You prepare your home, you purify your home. You don't have to protect it so much, but you sort of hide the dirt. You invite them, you welcome them, you comfort them. A friend is coming over, and we do that. Deepavali is coming. We will do that. But more important than anyone who will come to your home for Deepavali is to feel Padmanabha in yourself. The three factors then lead us to the three facets of puja. Facet number one, Purva. Then, Mukhya and Uttara. Shiva Manasa Puja begins in Shloka 1 with which part of the puja? Mukhya. And in Mukhya begins with welcome. With welcome.
Invite.
Not invite. I said shared. Abhahyam is done. Asana is offered first. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I hope you're clear about that. I'm going to go through each of the shlokas we've studied and focus on the verbs. Okay? In the first shloka we offer asana. How do you practice asana? To be more prioritized. To know what is your priority in life. We then offered snana, and that is to be more expanded, to engage in tapa, burn down your comfort zones. We then offered vastra, to be more accepting of how you look, how others look, to break your mirrors, yes? After that we offered chandana, which is to be more cooling, to have a cool mind, to stop reacting. It's dangerous for all parties involved. After that we offered pushpa, and the verb with that is to be reflecting, to not just chant mantras, but to reflect on those mantras. We offered dhupa. Dhupa is practicing, to convert the gross into the subtle, values to virtues. And after dhupa was deepa, where we offer light, and the verb of that is? Appreciating that the original light is in you. You are the original light. This was all covered in the first shloka, yes? We moved on to the second shloka, where we offered dakshina. And how do you practice dakshina? Sacrifice. Where you're thinking of the higher, so you're letting go of the lower. We moved on to Naivedya. And the verb of Naivedya? Carry. Divinity is in the details. To care. Because what you give, you will get. In shloka 3, we focused on upachara. And the verb of upachara is to be more disciplined. To be able to play the veena, to be able to play various drums. There has to be more discipline. To play one instrument, one is talented. You see some people who play many instruments, how much discipline they would have to have. After upachara was pradakshina. And the verb with pradakshina? To be humble. I know there's poor English, but you get my point. There should be more humility in our lives. The world shouldn't revolve around us. We should revolve around the world. Just like with many people's puja areas. A lot of us, our puja areas is a cereal pantry, correct? One small shelf, and there's some dusty murtis there. So you're saying mini meats are as important as Bhagavati Lakshmi. Ideally, your area for worship and contemplation should be the center of your house, and all should revolve around that. If you're building a home, that's how it should be. If you can remove your home, that's how it should be. To revolve around Bhagwan is that pradakshina. After pradakshina was udvasana. And the verb with udvasana is trusting. Udvasana is the last part of the mukhya puja. Now think logically. It started with avahayami, correct? I take for granted the presence in me, so I'm putting this presence in an icon. Now I've learned not to take that for granted, so where should that presence go? Back into me. And that's why shloka 4 says, you are my spirit. You are my mind. Correct? Your stuti is my speech. I hope you're appreciating the logic of how Shiva Manasa Puja is constructed. We tend to experience this as a lullaby. We have a therapeutic relationship with Shiva Manasa Puja. When this is taking us from we can be Devis to we are the Devi. Right? This is not called Devi's retreat. There's one Devi. The Devi is what we are. Sharing a few more review thoughts from Shloka 4, and then we'll begin Shloka 5. In Shloka 4, we had experienced that our pradakshina should be how we move. When one participates in pradakshina, what direction do you move in?
Clockwise. Clockwise.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're for sure.
Yes. Clockwise.
See how easily I planted that down?
Yes. Yes, clockwise. Yes.
We do move clockwise, but why? Why do we move clockwise? Why do we serve with our right? We do this simply as a reminder to move in the right direction, which we call dharma. If you're left-handed, you're a bad person. You are a sinner. You were born like that. Give me a break. That's a matter of genes and stuff I don't know about. But we simply follow this production as a reminder to move in the right direction. We do that with traffic too, right? Do not enter. Wrong way. And in regards to our giraha, which is our speech, Swami Vivekananda's Guru Bhai His name is Swami Brahmananda. I've read and I'm reading a lovely book called They Lived with God. It is about the disciples and their relationship with Sri Ramakrishna. And I distinctly remember him saying, 3/4 of our mind should be on God or the Creator, and 1/4 on creation. That's how our relationship should be. We practice the opposite, isn't it? So now if my thoughts should be like that, my words should be like that too. And really the implication of this is to give up small talk. Especially here. When you come here, why do you have to talk about the weather, politics, and so on? When here you know the culture, correct? The only person we should be talking to or talking about is here. In the corporation, in the grocery store, fine. If you have to do it, fine. But where you don't have to, you mustn't then. That's how this is all practiced. Okay? In each shloka, the last line, the verb is feeling. Correct? I do all of this with feeling. I do all of this with feeling. I do all of this with feeling. To live more intentionally, consciously. The fad word now is mindful. You need to say it with a lot of finesse. Mindful.
Mindful.
And I like to laugh at that because back in the day, what was this called? Paying attention. Right? You were expected to pay attention. You were expected to remember. Now we've reduced our inner expectations so much that we need to be trained in paying attention. We call it mindfulness. We're on our last shloka. It's all move there. I'll chant you, please repeat, even though you know this. Karacharana kritam va, kayajam karmajam va.
Karacharana kritam va, kayajam karmajam va.
Shravana nayana jam va, manasam va paratam.
Shravana nayana jam va, manasam va paratam.
Vihitam avihitam va, sarvametat chamasva.
Vihitam avihitam va, sarvametat kshamasva.
Jaya Jaya Karunabhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho.
Jaya Jaya Karunate Shri Mahadeva Shambho.
For the sake of completion, this is Kshamasva. Kshamasva. For the sake of completion, this is now our Uttara Puja. Once you've brought that presence back to you, all else is debrief then, correct? The briefing's over, now you're in debrief then. And for the sake of completion, this is forgiving. Forgiving. Who is to be forgiven? Ourselves. For thinking that we're a small d deity, and now we know we're a big D deity, so we have to forgive ourselves for ever feeling that. It's not, Bhagavan, I forgive you. I've offered everything else, now I offer you my forgiveness. The word Shambho is used. The word Mahadeva is used. Karunabhe. All of these names are simply descriptions of different virtues. Shambhu is the one who's gracious. Mahadeva is the one who's disciplined, really. How do you become great? Through discipline. Karunabhe, large heart. These are his virtues, so they become our values. His virtues, my values. And if I practice these, they become my virtues, and I become Vanshiva, or the Devi. And we see the word Jaya. How many people here, your name is Jaya? Any Vijayas? What does Jaya mean?
Victory.
And what does Vijaya mean? More victory. So Jaya is an outer victory. Vijaya is a inner victory. Jaya is when I win an argument with my wife. Vijaya is when I don't have to argue with my wife. Correct? That worked out well. In a more scriptural connotation, who are the guards for Bhagavan Lakshmi Narayana?
Jaya and
Vijaya. Now, how did they deserve to be those guards? I want to be Bhagavan's guards. You want to be Bhagavan's guards. Jaya is the one who has controlled the body, and Vijaya is the one who's controlled the mind. If we can control our body and mind, we will also be near God, correct? So, how many butters did you eat this morning? If too many, that's why you're not with Bhagavan. You're going to sleep right now. Okay, that's our feeling line. So let's think about Kshamasva. Kara, show me Kara. Hands. Charana, feet. Vak, speech. Kaya, the whole entity. Our hands and feet, our speech and body, are ever engaged in karma. They're known as karma indriyas. Karma indriyas. There's more, but we have to move very fast right now. Generally, this is called output. All of the output in our life comes from our hands and feet moving, holding, speaking, correct? Output. And we are asking for forgiveness for all that we have outputted. Particularly, the most damage we've caused to his creation, to her creation, is through our speech. I think it's through our mouth. Like, we may not physically hurt someone, but how the tone in which we speak to people, the texture with which we speak to people. In so many homes I go to, that domestic violence is not physical, it is emotional. It is not physical. Some cases it is. But it is that emotional abuse which is so much more subtle and deep affecting. Correct? Like, if I punched Javier right now, it'll hurt him because I'm stronger than he is. But if I insult him, that will last much longer, correct? Because all of you will sort of inflict that pain on him too, right? He was embarrassed in front of everyone. Yes? See, my body can only hurt so much. But my words, and they can hurt forever. Yes? So how we practice forgiving when it comes to output is to focus on our words. And I now reference Bhagavad Gita. We should speak Satya, Hita, and Priya. Whenever we use our mouth, Satya in English means truthful. Hita means useful. Small talk, deleted. And Priya, beautiful. Sweet. Pleasing. That's how we will gain the forgiveness of Bhagavan, as if gain the forgiveness, because we don't need Bhagavan's forgiveness. We've never offended Bhagavan. We are Bhagavan. But until we feel that, try to practice Satya, Hita, Priya. And I especially remind all of us about the tone with which we speak. I catch myself so often taking for granted my own family in the tone in which I speak. It's not even the words I use. I'm relatively conscious about that. But it's the tone where I'm taking them for granted that I don't have to be so thorough, polite, and on and on and on. Correct? The next line, again focusing on forgiving, is Shavana. Show me Shavana. Nayana. Eyes. Manasa. Over there somewhere. These generally, if the first line is output, logically the next This shows all that we input, we have also been careless. Correct? When I would go grocery shopping with my mother, that was the save I did as a kid, is that we had many people living in the house. There's 5 of us immediate family members and lots of aunts and uncles and so on. So we a lot of groceries twice a week. And so I felt bad that she'd have to carry all those bags, so I would go with her. And then my reward was I got to buy something when she was checking out, chocolate, candy, whatever it is. It's her fault I like chocolate so much. And I always remember seeing the magazine that always drew my attention was the National Enquirer. It would show UFOs and cows with 4 heads and so on. I was like, wow, this is so cool. But now I buy those groceries and I check out and I still see that magazine. How is that still in print 30, 35 years later? Because we love it. We love fake news. We love hearing it. We love seeing it. When 2 people over there are fighting, we want to know it's part of that too. When there's a car accident or a police has pulled someone over, what happened to that person? Is it someone I know? I should document that. So much of our input also is careless. And specifically, if I said our output, the problem is our mouth, the input is the problem is our ears. I just heard Swami Tejamananda share. Those people who are legally deaf, it is harder for them to learn the scriptures. Because reading is not enough. You need to hear this from someone who's living this. And that makes us right away appreciate that we can hear relatively well. To not abuse that, to make use of that. In our Shastras, what is shared? To worship those who do not deserve worshiping, and to not worship those who deserve worshiping, both of those are papa or sins. And we don't like these words, worship, sin. Just simplify it. To listen to those who are not helping you grow, and to not listen to those who are helping you grow will keep you ignorant. Correct?
Yep.
Now it's all of a sudden more relevant.
Yep.
And a fine example of that is Ravana. Deepavali is 1 week from today. Deepavali started last month, it will go on to next month also. But technically it's next week. Ravana was most fortunate in that he had the best advisors around him. People like Vibhishana, Mandodari. And every time Mandodari advised him, what would he do? Laugh it off. Like in movies, you say, "Mwah!" That's how it's written in Ramayana. He would laugh it off. And there's a deep significance to that. It's because he's scared. When you're scared, you talk more. He laughs more because he knows that she's right. And at the end of Ramayana, there's certain signs that you know death is approaching, and one of those signs is not listening to advice. There's other strange signs too. I'll tell you one of them. If you can't smell a burnt out candle, death is coming. I have no idea. I thought of it so much, but I don't see how that works. But I thought I'd share that with you. Just focus on the advice part, okay? So with our input, to be more careful about not to listen to what I shouldn't, and to listen to what I should. Okay? Output, input. Next line. Vihitam avihitam va sarvametat kshamasva. So I'm asking for forgiveness for all. All of my mistakes and choices. First time it's a mistake, second time it's a choice. Now vihitam and avihitam are indicating acts of omission and acts of commission. Vihitam, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Avihitam, I'm doing what I'm not supposed to do. So this is really encapsulating all of the output and all of the input is highlighted here. And I'm praying to you, the Creator, to correct me. I'm doing this so clearly, I intellectually may know, but I actually don't have faith in what I should do and what I should not do, which is why I'm doing it, correct? I read, if exercise came in a bottle, it would be the most widely prescribed prescription. Now, intellectually, is there anyone here who denies that? How can you deny that? That's ludicrous, intellectually. But how many of us are going to go to the gym tomorrow? How many of us are going to exercise? See, we believe, but we don't have faith. And praying for correction is, let me grow up, let me mature from being a believer to being faithful. And a lovely reference to this is Raja Parikshita. When he returns to his kingdom and takes off his gold crown, what does he realize in that moment? That he didn't respond, he reacted. He took the skin of a snake, put it on the neck of a rishi, because he was hungry and thirsty. He was hangry. That's a case of hangry, correct?
Yeah.
And he reacted. And when he took his gold crown off, and there's so much depth to this, where does Kali live? What is one of the places where Kali lives? In gold. That's why I told all of you. I've been hammering minimalism, yes? He takes it off and he realizes his mistake. And he prays that he be punished. He's strong enough to use the word punished. I'm using this in a general sense, to be corrected. Right? We don't want to be punished, but the truth is, if I have made a mistake, then I should be punished for it. And immediately, as he completes his prayer, who shows up? That young boy. His father told him, go tell him what you said. And that young boy is also crying, because he realizes he reacted too. And he says, I can't take it away that you're going to die in 1 week. And Raja Parikshita starts crying more, out of joy. See, you're all waiting for me, Bollywood. Yeah, he got more sad? Makes sense. Out of joy, because his prayers were answered, correct? God is real. And more so, those you care about, you tell them about their mistakes right away. Those you don't care about, let them deal with it. Right? So he felt so close that he was corrected right away that he won't make that mistake again, isn't it? Many of us, because we don't have time, we don't correct certain patterns. And then that becomes a habit in our family members and our friends. There's one of our young adults, one of our chicks. When she runs with her toes inwards. We call it pigeon-toed in the slang way. Her parents should have corrected her. Hers is not anatomically a problem. We know each other well. But her parents should have corrected her. Her physician should have corrected her that you need to run like this. Now she will just not be able to run as much as the typical person will. And that becomes problematic for just being in general good health, correct? This is why we're asking for forgiveness. Correct me. Swami Chinmaya calls religion rehabilitation. If you injure your elbow, you're not going to wait 6 months for rehabilitation. You want it to be rehabilitated right away. You need your elbow, right? Only our Creator can forgive us for forgetting. No one else here can. Only our Creator. And that's how Shiva Manasa Puja is completed. So let's chant, and we'll share a few more thoughts. Together. Kritam va, kayajam karamajam va, shravananayana va, manasam va paradam, vihitam avihitam va, sarvametat In our puja, we have studied Shiva Manasa Puja, and there are 5 shlokas. But before we began these 5 shlokas, what did I share with all of you?
Rudra mantra.
Dhyana, which is called the Rudra Mantra in our case. I'm going to teach you one more chopai. If that's our dhyana, this is our plan. We follow the plan. Now this last chopai is, we'll call it a reminder. And maybe a better word would be sadhana. So dhyana, puja, sadhana. This is what I'm going to do. And I think most of you would know this already. Please repeat after me. Bhavani Shankaro Bande.
Bhavani Shankaro Bande.
Shraddha Vishwasa Rupinau.
Shraddha Vishwasa Rupinau.
Yabhyam Vinana Pashyanti.
Yadhyam Vinana Pashyanti.
Siddha Swantastam Ishwaram.
Siddha Swantasam Ishwaram.
I referenced with all of you yesterday that before Bhagavan Rama was born, what had happened? Mother Parvati and Bhagavan Shiva got married. This chopai, this shloka, is in Balakanda. Even before Ramayana begins, these are the invocation verses that Goswamiji remembers. And I thought this to be a fitting sadhana for us, like a valedictory address. What should we do at 12:31 p.m. today? What should we do for the rest of our lives? We should be Bhavani. Bhavani means Devi, Mother Parvati. You're not a girl. You're not a woman. It irritates me when some of our young adults that facilitate retreats, they say, okay, now all you guys sit over there and you guys sit over there. Who's you guys? Right? Sometimes my parents are in the audience. Don't call my parents you guys. We're very casual with our words, then it becomes casual with our thoughts, correct? To feel, you are Bhavani. That's who your mother is, so you are also like that. And Bhavani is the only one who could put an end to Bhavaroga. Bhavaroga is the disease of becoming. And I'll share what the disease of becoming is in one simple word: compare. I want to become you, you want to become you, you want to become happy tomorrow. That's all the disease of becoming. And we forget to be. That's Bhavani. Shankara. How many of you have the name Shankara? Any Shivas here? I ask people, what does Shankara mean? So they say Shiva. What does Shiva mean? Ashutosh. Sham karoti iti Shankara. Karoti means creates or does. Sham means auspiciousness, which means egolessness. Like, when do you ever use the word auspicious outside of this ashram? Correct? Oh, look at the weather, it's auspicious. The stock market is auspicious today. Nobody ever uses that word, other than when you're here. So you have to think about it more. What does auspicious feel like when there's no ego? If you happen to be trapped in a conversation where someone is showing off about all that they've done, like you feel this is very inauspicious. And then when someone sees that and comes and saves you, I think there's a cup of coffee waiting for you. Or you're sitting at a table and people are asking you so many questions, and then you have to go for arati. Then you feel that auspiciousness. So he is the one who brings that egolessness here and here. Bande. Bande means remember. If you remember, you can practice. And if you don't remember, you cannot practice. It's that simple. If you remember a phone number, you can call it. And if you can't remember a phone number, use your contact. But you have to remember to practice. Shraddha Vishvasa Rupino. They are the Rupa, they are the icons of Shraddha and Vishwas. Who's Shraddha? Mother Bhargava. Who's Vishwas? Bhagwan Shiva. Subjectifying this. Every one of you, even if you've had the worst time the last 100 hours, is a believer. If you weren't a believer, you never would have come here. Whether you saw the poster, or you heard the speaker, or you're interested in Anna Shri, but you are a believer. How do you evolve from believing to being faithful? That's where many of us, we just can't make that evolution. How do you do that? I've already answered this. What is the greatest weakness in a seeker, in all of us? We don't think it. You go from belief to faith through manana. Shravana brings belief, manana brings faith. When you reflect on what you listen to, you start to purge those doubts. You let go of what you feel is not practical, what is not relatable. If you think about it, this is more practical than most of your degrees. What were you doing studying derivatives in high school? Of what use is that? For most people. This is most practical if you engage in manana. So then naturally, how do you go from being faithful to trusting, from Shraddha to Vishwas? Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana here means practicing, experiencing. Not with your eyes closed only. That's not even what Nididhyasana means. Nitaram dhyaihi iti Nididhyasana. What does Nitaram mean? Always. Not just in your room in the morning. Dhyaihi, in your mind. So Nididhyasana means, in your mind, you are practicing. If it's not in your mind, you will not practice. Only when faith marries trust, as in we evolve to trust, whom will be born then? Bhagwan Rama. You will be happy. Even faith is not enough for Bhagwan Rama to be born. Faith has to become trust. Have faith in yourselves. You can be a Devi. You can be the Devi. And when you have enough faith, it will turn into trust that you are the Devi. And your experience will be joy. Not just chit anymore, it will be ananda. Chit I kind of feel, but ananda I don't. Yabhyam vina na pashyanti. Without them, without feeling that presence, siddha swantas tamishvaram, I will always think others are happier. I always think the next person is siddha and I'm not. I always think the next person is more religious and I'm not. I always want to be like someone else. Prince Arjuna is the icon of that. He does not like who he is or where he is. He's the icon of escapism. And Bhagavan Krishna just doesn't address that. You keep talking, but we're not going anywhere. Right? We do that with kids. You can keep crying. Sit down and eat your food. So that's what this last line is combining, is that without faith and trust, you will never feel that presence inside. And if you're not inward looking, you are naturally an extrovert. An extrovert person is simply insecure. Period. And they'll go on saying they're the alpha personality and they're such good public speakers, but they're just insecure. And they know this at the end of the day. Here we're being honest, so maybe we are extrovert, which is why we want to know about all of this. See, all of a sudden the shloka becomes less poetic and more practical, correct? You only had to pay $200 to think about it. This is all free online. The shloka is available to anyone. But we simply don't think about it enough. Let's chant this shloka together. Bhavani Shankarau Vande Shraddha Vishvasa Rupinam Yabhyam vinana pashyanti siddhaswantastamishwaram. This is in Ramayana. I know many of you want to know the reference. It's on the first page of Balaram. Okay? I believe this is shloka number 3. Okay, last 5 minutes to complete our Shiva Manasa Puja, finding your path. How many factors, please Bhagavan, let them get it right. How many factors are there? I only invested 100 hours in this. How many factors in our lives, in a puja specifically, are there? There is a puja, we call that sadhya. There is puja, we call that sadhana. And there's the puja, we call that the sadhaka. Magnifying puja, there are 3 facets. There is the purva, which is the beginning, mukhya, which is the primary portion, and there is the uttara, which is the end. Within these 3 facets, now we're highlighting, magnifying the 3 facets. How many flights are there? 9 flights. Show me where these flights go. Show me where they go. Here. We tend to think of flights taking you up. But in our case, the highest is the deepest. The deepest part of you is here, not your elbow, not your fingertip. In these 9 flights, prepare, purify, and protect is in the purva. Then 4 through 8 is in the mukhya puja. 4 through 8 is invite, welcome, comfort, give, praise. And then in the Uttara Puja, there's only one flight, which is to integrate. Now, Bhagavan, you're here now. I'm integrating you into me into you. Now, for those who are really keeping track, within these 9 flights, in Shiva Manasa Puja only, how many steps have we studied? 13. We've studied 13 steps within these flights. Remember? I said in a flight there can be infinite steps, or 1. We, by tradition, have covered 13. I'm going to rapidly share them in case you want to verify. Asana, snana, vastra, chandana, pushpa, dhupa, deepa, dakshina, dakshina, dakshina. It's done. Dakshina is done. That's what I meant to say. Naivedya, upachara, pradakshina, udvasana, and shamasana. So now your framework is looking quite full, quite healthy?
Yeah.
Okay. How many birthdays do we have? We all have 3 birthdays. Most important is the birthday of God, as if Mahashivratri, as if. God doesn't have a birthday, but we feel that. Second birthday, Guru Purnima. The date God's most important child is born. We call that Vyasa Purnima or Guru Purnima. So February generally, July generally. And the third birthday, the day that this was born. The day the seeker's instrument was born. The body, the mind has a tool. We have 3 birthdays, and these are birthdays because no one else can do it for you. Your own birthday is important because only your parents can give birth to you. Guru's birthday is important because only a guru can tell you you're alive for happiness. Your parents don't even tell you that. Correct? That's why you send your kids to Bangladesh. You haven't told them that. And God obviously is important because God is happiness, is Ananda. Guided through the Guru to us. When we know this lovely picture, our path or our puja, we stop feeling relieved and we start feeling fulfilled. At the end of the day, we lie down and just feel, finally. That's a relief, it's not a fulfillment. We finish 1 mile of japa, done. I was doing japa, now I'm done japa. Instead, you feel fulfilled.